Nikki ASMR. I know I haven't made a video in a while. I feel bad because I have been wanting to make a video for quite some time, but I'm in the process of moving. So the room that I normally film is pretty packed with boxes and containers of all of my stuff. So I don't really have access to a lot of things other than the things that I use every single day. So in order to get these shoes, I had to open up a couple boxes. But I am glad I did it. So I'm really glad to be back making this video. You're probably wondering, why am I holding such a small box? It's pretty small. Let me zoom out. So I'm having to sit on the floor and film this video, so don't mind it being a little bit unprofessional. But anyway, so not only do I own Nike shoes, but my daughter also owns Nike shoes. Yes, indeed. And she also keeps them in the box that they came in. So I guess we are good at least trying to maintain this shoe as much as possible. I really like that I can hold this box with two hands pretty well. Unlike the shoebox that I have for my shoes, they're clearly bigger. But yes, isn't this the cutest box ever for such a small foot? It's the cutest thing. I hope you're doing well. I really missed you guys. I have a lot to say about these shoes today. Again, no props because everything is pretty much packed up in this room. Plus, I'm terrible at adding props. So maybe it's a good idea that I don't use them anyway. Swish. Oh, look. Swish. Alright, so are you ready to see what's inside this box? I do want to point out that these shoes have seriously only been worn maybe a handful of times. Maybe I could count on two hands how many times my daughter has worn these shoes. And I'm a first-time mom. So this was rookie mistake number one. Do not, once I open the box, you'll see what I mean, but my daughter hardly wore these shoes, and they look like they were worn every single day for 365 days. So, it's more because of the color and the fact that my daughter is a child and runs around everywhere. So, they look a certain way, but they're still pretty brand new. These also, my daughter has grown out of these, so it is time to give these to the next little one to enjoy. But let's show them. Aren't they the cutest? They're so small. These are 6C. I'll repeat that again. 6C. That means toddler. 6C Huarache. White Nike shoes. I guess these could be unisex since they're just all white. But if you could see, look at that. I haven't even cleaned them yet. My daughter hardly ever wore them. They're not even super dirty at the bottom. But because they're white, it looks like they have been worn a lot, but I swear she really hasn't even worn them that much. I'm gonna zoom out again so I have more room. It is 4 in the morning where I'm at, so I have to drink a little bit of coffee to kind of wake up. But yes, these are Huarache shoes. They looked really, really cool when I could put these on her. Another rookie mistake. Number 2, as a first-time mom. Even though these are really cool looking shoes and they look really cool on her once I could put them on her, they were so hard to put on her because of this in the back. This right here made it really hard to slip on. They're pretty tight. So if you like the style of the shoe and you don't care about that because you like to dress your kid up really cute, then by all means like or comment on this video and I can send these shoes your way. But if you're about just slipping on some shoes and going because you have a busy life, then I would maybe rethink these. But yeah, in my opinion, in my honest opinion, I don't recommend Huarache. I hope I'm saying that right. Huarache. I swear I tried to look, because my dad, he tells me all the time, you know, if there's a name that you're not familiar with, make sure you look it up before trying to say it on camera. But I still could not figure out how to say that name even with looking that name up. So, sorry Dad, I messed up again. So, if anybody knows if I'm saying the name right or not, let me know in the comments. But yeah, if you know what, I know if you want these shoes, like or comment. That's all I'm gonna say, just one time. But in my honest mom opinion, I highly recommend to not buy these shoes for toddlers. Maybe when they get a little bit older, like, I don't know, middle school. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Like, maybe wait till middle school or high school to buy your kids these cool shoes, because they are so hard to put on. They're awesome looking, don't get me wrong. But I've seen my mom has a pair of shoes, Huarache shoes, like the, not all white, but she has the shoe. And they look so amazing on her. These look so amazing on my daughter, but just, we're always on the go. And we have to move quickly. And these were just such a pain. So I never bought these shoes. And then for the price, I can't remember what the price was. I think it was like $65 for these shoes. And yeah, I will never do it again. And my daughter has a lot of Nike shoes. She's had, like, since she could walk, I've had her in Nike shoes. And these are probably the first pair where I just was like, nope. Now, I'm not saying that they're not comfortable and they're not good quality. Everything about the shoe is a 10. It's just the lifestyle that my daughter and I have. We're very on the go, very outdoorsy people. These are just not for that type of lifestyle. So, yeah, it's really unfortunate, but I feel like I'm talking down on these shoes, and I don't want to in any way. I just want to, as a mom, give a little advice on these shoes. What do you think? Do you have shoes like this for your little one? Maybe not in all white, which was a bad idea for, clearly, my daughter. But it has this like silk type of material inside, which makes it really soft. It's clearly not flexible at all. Stretchy, nothing. Like this whole shoe except for right here. These are elastic. Nothing else is stretchable. It's crazy. That was my mouth, sorry. Still trying to wake up. So I'll try and give you a better look at them from the side. The front. The other side. And of course, if you are interested in this shoe, let me know. But if you're worried about, this is the bottom. I keep showing you the bottom. It fits in the palm of my hand, and I'm a very small person. I am very, very small. And these are tiny. They're so cute. I have some other shoes that my daughter has outgrown that are even smaller than this. I can't wait to make videos on them. But if you are interested in these shoes, do not worry. I will wash them and clean them. I have a shoe brush that gets in the crevice. I will of course wash them and dry them before handing them off to the next person. So please, if consider them because they look dirty or whatever. I, of course, am not a savage. I will clean them before passing them on to the next person. But this video will have to be short because there's not much to really say. I never wore them. I do not own a pair of Huarache shoes because of how difficult these were, trying to put these on my daughter. Sorry, I'm sitting on the floor, so my foot was falling asleep. So yeah, I do not own a pair of Huarache shoes just because of how difficult it was to put these on my daughter. I do not own a pair. So I cannot comment on how comfortable they are. The only thing I can comment is based on what I can see is that they are flexible, they are elastic here, so you can stretch them out, in order to put the shoe on. I had to put my daughter's foot sideways first. I couldn't just slip it right in. Her foot had to go in sideways, and I had to hold the back tongue at the same time. They were just really difficult to put on, but once they were on, they were on. Yeah, so there is cushion at the bottom. It's, the tongue and the back is just silk material, but it's not, there's no padding. But overall, they seem, can you see that? They seem pretty flexible, so that's good. But yeah, I can't comment on everyday wear because I clearly cannot stick my foot in here. But I think my daughter did fine. When I did have her in daycare, this is when she wore the shoes. So obviously daycare can get a little messy. But other than that, my daughter really wears more of like the sporty type of Nike shoes, which I have tons of those that she's getting ready to outgrow that I will be making videos of. If you're interested in those, stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can see those shoes, and if you're interested in them, you can take them off my hands by leaving a like or a comment in the below section of those videos when they are out. As for these, if you want them for any reason whatsoever, to give them away as a gift to somebody you know who is a size 6C, by all means, they are yours. I'm in the process of moving, so unfortunately I cannot keep them for any reason. But my positive affirmation for today is there was a short period just recently where I wasn't talking to one of my loved ones, and it was eating me up like crazy. It really was. And for no reason, we just were not talking to each other. And then I think because we kept not talking to each other, it made it worse. And then it did become a problem where there was something wrong between us when at first there wasn't. And it just, I don't know. It wasn't a good period for that person and for me, because I think we were both walking on eggshells and both feeling more down than we should have, just because we weren't talking to each other. It had to take another family member to talk to both of us. The point is that you need to talk to your loved ones. Life is so short for you not to. Let them know how you feel. Usually, I want to say usually, your loved ones want nothing but the best for you, and they only have good intentions. Usually. So, if you're upset with any family member right now, I just hope that you reconsider. Take a step back and look at the big picture. Is it really worth it? I hope you have a wonderful day. And you stay positive out there. Don't forget that your feelings are valid. However you feel today, you are important. You mean something. You mean something to somebody. Stay tuned for the next episode. And I will see you next time. Am I getting better at the flutters, finger flutters? Let me know in the comments below.